Got a heat advisory coming for the District of Columbia. Appreciate the love, the subscribers going up. That's what we doing it for, man, to build a platform. Let me see something. How was that so? We need to cut that on. Ain't no sense in playing with that. Yeah, so this is the live about nothing, like the Jerry Springer show. Anybody remember that jump? The show about nothing. So right now I'm just doing a live, man, to connect with the followers, see if anybody what's the word? Oh, we said Q&A. Oh, you can cut it on while it's live. That's what's up. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, so what's up? What's up? I just did a little short live about a particular case. I don't want to make it seem general, but that was about self-defense. But if you want to see that one, check that out. I go into it depending on the comments and the views. But I do want to address that self-defense issue in DC. All right, that's a good question. So somebody said, why is DC a federal judiciary branch? In the founding of this country in 1797, when they carved out DC from mostly Maryland and Virginia, it's in a part of the Constitution that it would only be a federal city or federal district, so it could be the home of Congress, because for people that don't know, the first capital of the United States was in New York, then Philadelphia, if I'm not mistaken. And while Congress was in Philadelphia and being held in Philadelphia, the Pennsylvania militia, if I'm not mistaken, the Pennsylvania militia kind of rose up against Congress because they weren't being paid, I believe, and they ran Congress out of town, so to speak. And in the process of, as they founded the country and DC became the federal district for the seat of government, for the capital of the United States, that's not what they wanted to do. They never wanted it to be a part of a state. So laws in DC was established on the federal level, and the Superior Court, which is the lowest court in the District of Columbia, wasn't even established until the 1970s. So that's the DC federal jurisdiction story in short. If people are more interested in that, I could dig deep into that. That was an interest of mine growing up once I started understanding law and civics. I'm not going to even entertain that comment about am I smart enough to name 10 countries, not including Mexico or Canada. I'd have been to 10 countries, not including Mexico and Canada. How about that? Is that a good enough response? Nah, I believe they changed the bond system in DC. I never had bond, but I do believe they brought the bond system back. I believe you can be, you can make, I think you can get a bond in DC now. Don't quote me on that one though. I'll check it out. I love learning about legal stuff. Most of the interviews I do, even though they may pertain to jail or have some connection to jail or prison, is some type of aspect of law regarding it. That's probably how the interest of mine will come from it. You feel me? I mean, we supposed to be brothers, period. I feel you on that one. In my opinion, Ray full of rat ain't too much to say about it. I only talk about stand-up guys. I don't even want to talk too much about him. It's understood. That's beating a dead horse. I ain't gonna do that, but I don't have nothing else to say about it. I broke down the case. Check out the Rayful video. Feel me? That's like, you know, people who do videos constantly about Poe, just really using the name. I'm just informing my subscribers and people that come to watch my opinion on it. I gave them my opinion on it. I ain't necessarily, I ain't Sun Tzu. It sound good. Precision beats power. It's real philosophical. It's better than American Gangster. Man, I appreciate it. I got some American Gangster jumps coming. I got this one jump coming. I'm trying to get the footage, and I'm waiting for the footage. A lot of that footage I be getting to be from like them old news archives. You know what I'm saying? Fly be back real soon. Fly trying to get to the documentary. Yeah, all I talk about is DC, but I ain't gonna say, nah, that's not true. But I cover DC. A lot of it be old. I don't be wanting to talk about too much new stuff because it be active. You feel me? I guess I gotta put a description on that joint. Got about 600 views. That's cool though. I'm just learning. I'm gonna get my little intros and all that set up. We can really be rolling over here. Yeah, they did put a shopping center down there, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, you gotta be informed. Like I be trying to inform all the dudes on them new gun laws. They got gun laws out here to give you more time than a murder, man. In some instances, some situations, so to speak. You feel me? It's not a game. I mean, sometimes just knowing to put you in a better situation. You know, you got some guys that don't even know how the federal sentencing guidelines are set up. I did a video yesterday or the day before, 2 days ago, about a guy named Opio Moore. Shout out to O, man. And I went into a story about him getting life for a box of bullets, and I seen a comment that say, oh, but what about all the other stuff that he's connected to? Connected and guilty is two different things, and in this country, you're supposed to be guilty of something to be penalized and punished for, to lose your liberty, to get life for a box of bullets for unconvicted crimes. Like, that's not something that's supposed to happen in the United States, man. Yeah, they do love talking about that conversation. Knowing it's half the battle. I give you that. The right of habeas corpus. Learn about that. It could help get you out of prison or jail. What you know about the habeas corpus? I got out of prison on the habeas corpus. 2241, that's the code, federal law, man. It means to present the body when you're being held illegally or unjust. It means to produce the body so that you can have an argument about your confinement. I filed one of those. I don't speak on the YSL thing because I see too much coverage on it. Like, what you want y'all want my opinion? Y'all want my opinion on the YSL thing? Get it, man. Stay. Shut the door on what one? Oh, I ain't really shut the door on it, but I spoke on it as much as I'm gonna speak on it. It ain't a topic of interest to me for real. I go sit. Bye. So, you know, I know other people want to talk about it, but I'm from DC, and I know that the subscribers on the channel right here may be from all over. But how many different ways do I need to say that somebody broke the code? Oh, somebody else said they got their freedom through habeas. That's what's up. Yeah, life sentence was harsh. Very harsh. Hold on one second, y'all. I thought that was harsh too. Shorty Pop, I don't really know Shorty Pop's story well enough to go on the Shorty Pop story. And a lot of the stories that I see on Shorty Pop, they ain't all the way accurate other than some of the violence. But, you know, Shorty was a part of a legendary go-go band here called Junkyard Band. They had a deal with Def Jam Records. Shorty Pop. So, until I can have a story, and I feel like I tell more of the story than what's already on the internet, I'm gonna leave that story alone. Maybe I can get an interview with his son and he could tell you some things about him, or some people that's still alive that was around at the time. I hope they let Larry Hoover out. He's done 50 years. He go to court next month on the 26th. Larry Hoover, free Larry Hoover. I mean, do I think they should? Yeah, I think they should. Do I think they will? No, I don't think they will build a prison. That's right, drop that free Larry Hoover, man. Everybody that's for free Larry Hoover, let me see you drop free Larry Hoover, man. We got love for Hoover, man, in DC. All my homies that was out there with him. Got love for him. Yo, boy. Free the chief, that's right. Shout out to Chicago. Free Larry Hoover. Chicago be tapping in, man. Appreciate that love from the shop, bro. Why do I think they should free Ock? Who you calling Ock? Hoover? Hoover not Muslim. $50 years is crazy. Nah, he not Muslim. He Muslim since, well, nah. I don't believe that's correct. What you mean by that, man? Stop smoking your knowledge. Get off the plantation. I hope everybody get off the plantation, man. I think Thug gonna beat it. What you think? I hope he beat it. The case is a sham. If it was a if they really had something, man, that case would be in federal court. That's what I believe. You want my opinion on it? I think they turned it into a circus. Yeah, I saw that MGM joint. I thought it was. I didn't even think it was real, but you know. Yeah, I seen Tony Lewis. Shout out to Tony Lewis. Welcome home. Appreciate the love. Bed Style, man. Shout out to Brooklyn. Oh, you like fly joints? Okay. Oh, that's my man Kobe. What's up, Slim? you tapped in on YouTube, huh? Nah. The Fed's not gonna mess with Thug. That case ain't about nothing. Georgia playing, man. Wasting time and money. Shout out to my man Kobe, man. Hey, Kobe, send me your number on Instagram, Kobe. You know they clipped my wings over there at that jump where I met you at. They was hating on me. All right, Slim. Hope all is well with you. I see you still free and alive. That's more than enough for me. Nah, they ain't proving no Rico. And they got this one guy on the stand. People watch him like a reality show. That's a government witness, man. That's not funny to me. They got this West Nile floating around, man. I don't even deal with mosquitoes. I think he gonna beat that state, Rico. Well, DC ain't really have a quote-unquote penitentiary. It had a prison system that was Lorton. Lorton consisted of about 8 prisons. Maximum security, central, youth center, Aquan, modular, medium, which some people call youth center too, minimum. Man, I believe that's it. Aquan. Alaykum Salam, what's up? No, I wouldn't interview Rayford. I wouldn't be interested in the interview. There's nothing to interview him about for me. I don't know the dude whack. I don't know a story well enough. I mean, I don't engage. I don't attempt to engage. You know what I mean? Stay over here in my lane. Yeah, I was in Lord. You went to the feds? When you go to the feds? I went to the feds in 2001. I got out in 2010. I got glasses. I don't like wearing my glasses when I'm looking at the screen. You keep talking about Ray. You really interested in that Ray story, huh, man? When you was on the hill, okay. You left in 95. I left Lawton in 97. They sent us to the private joints. I'm trying to get my man Coleman Bay to do a story. We'll do an interview. I got plenty of stories on him. It's a sound I can't. I thought that was you. I just wasn't sure. Oh, you like them Ish stories? I like that Ish story. I mean, there's so much more stuff to talk about Ish, but Ish don't talk about certain things. I thought that was you though. Yeah, I can see that. I can see Vlad doing it. That's the platform for Vlad. I don't need that interview. I don't even want that interview. You like Melvin Williams? Shout out to Melvin Williams. He was a good man. I want to do an Anthony Jones story. Matter of fact, I might do a little bit of AJ story. I gotta get some more pictures of him. I got an up-to-date picture of Anthony Jones. Shout out to Baltimore. Interview Wayne, who? Wayne Perry? I ain't interviewing. That's right, Bed Style. Shout out to Bed Style. I like that comment. I don't even know how to, man, pin that joint. Shout out to Bed Style. Cornell still alive? Yeah, Cornell be out the way. Shout out to Cornell. That's another good brother. The Hanafi brothers, okay. Earl Sanders. I should do a story on you. What's your story, Earl Sanders? What's your story? I like that comment. The journalists don't have to use street rules. I got a personal opinion about people like that I don't want to talk to. I'm a special type of journalist. Some journalists won't talk to pedophiles. Some. Yeah, I was alive when Tupac died. I was a Tupac fan. I was a youngster. So, you know what I mean? I was messed up about it, just to give you my opinion. Uptown legends like who? What Uptown legends you want me to do stories on? Story on the Hanafi Muslims would like be good. That's an old story too. Man, the only people I want to talk to is people who got stories I'm interested in. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that story. Now, business-wise, somebody might say for the YouTube platform you should do this or you should do that, but nah, I'm not interested. I'm not interviewing that guy, not on this platform. I can't make money off everything that Vlad make money off of. Shoot, I just monetized. I just started doing YouTube for money. You know what I mean? I ain't interested in that. Much as I'm gonna do is what I did. I told you what the story was. A lot of people was running around talking about the story and don't know the facts. Vlad did a Rayful story. Did he? That go to show you how much I keep up with it. Did he do a story? No, it ain't gonna rub off or dirty me, brother. I'm just not interested in that story. Big Low. What can I ask him other than what he's already said? For me to do a story with him would be like, in my opinion, would be like me just clout chasing just to sit down with such and such a person. But it ain't gonna never rub off on me or dirty me. But I'm not gonna sit down. I'm not gonna sit at the table with the dude, the subway dude that got all the sex charges. I don't want to interview him either. That's not that's not my style. My fan base might be interested in hearing his thoughts. I'm sorry, my fan base. Then have to be that one. That one right there ain't what's happening. I'm cooling, man. Trap legend to come up with a lot of great. From okay, Earl Sanders, I see you. I thought about that interview with the guy to be the Alpo case, but I also considered that he's young. Maybe he felt like he shouldn't talk about what occurred. He said the left Vlad and Grateful hang out in the shoebox. That's funny, man. Get Opio, jump. Movie, you gonna drop a free cop book, Mo? Damn. Mooka, what's up? They got my homie up in here. What's up, Mooka? First time on your live. What's up, man? Appreciate it, man. We just cooling over here right now. This the live about nothing. He said he want a free cop book. All right. I'm interested in the movies now. A free cop movie. Okay, Mooka, lunch on you, Slim. We gotta do that. Go over some business stuff. The first 10 street codes. I've been in this game for years. It made me an animal. There's rules to this. And I wrote me a manual. That's what you want. Yeah, I don't get involved in that Alpo still alive story. Tupac still alive if Alpo still alive. I ain't hip to that song. Man, y'all hip to the dude YBC Duel? Mr. Disrespectful. Mooka, you hip to him? YBC Duel? You waiting on the Lord movie. Yeah. Lord movie would be a monster. You can go so many different ways with that. Got my homie Mooka in here, man. Go follow big homie Mooka, man. Oh, yeah, man. What you think about that, man? How far is too far? What do y'all think about a dude digging up another dude's grave? Is his ops, his enemy, his foe? No, Lawton was a joke. How do I say this? Lawton was a part of the D.C. Department of Corrections, although it was established and built by U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt. He the one commissioned the building of it, but it was controlled by the District of Columbia. I don't mind doing no work with Al Prophet. I had a conversation with Al Prophet. It's on the Al Prophet channel. Shout out to Al Prophet though. He always showed me love, man. Even before I started doing YouTube on this level. But I don't always have some sort of YouTube channel. Positive versus negative street codes for the kids. Man, I don't really like street codes for kids though. Kids need to stay in school. They got some other things they need to learn before they learn the code. Wrong. I mean, I dig that interviews are good to hear wrong and right, but I leave that for Diane Sawyer and them. Shout out to Al Prophet. You saw the Al Prophet joint? Yeah. This dude took pride in saying his name was Mr. Disrespectful. Yeah, all right. I'm not going to sit here and laugh at the dead about him. I'm not going to do that, but come on, homie. You going too far now. You going way too far, man. Man, I love a DC series like The Wire. You know what I mean? I always wanted to see something like that. Yeah, like they say, man, you keep campaigning, you gonna get elected. That must be a creep comment. I seen somebody else make a comment like that. See, one thing for sure, man, once you done been through them Instagram live battles, don't no comments on YouTube even bother you. Like, I done heard the worst things you can hear on Instagram live from trolls. Yeah, I mean, before they jump off the porch, they just need to go to school, man. And once if you jump off the porch and then you find yourself in another world, then you need to understand. I feel you, though. Oh, they said Keefy D went off in court today. I need to go look at that real quick. I might do that, but I think I'm gonna do an Anthony Jones. I don't know. If I do an Anthony Jones joint, I might just do a live. See if I can find some footage. Would I let somebody interview me? Sure. I've been on all type of interviews. I ain't got no problem doing no interview. I ain't gonna do no interview with anybody. All right, let me know why. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Tell somebody about the channel, man. I got a whole bunch of new videos and interviews coming, man. Some behind the scenes footage for things we already released. Shout out to Mississippi, man. Shout out to the dirty South. Got Mississippi up in here, man. I had wrote a story in a magazine about Parchment State Prison when they had all those killings down there. Shout out to Unique Mecca Audio. I like Unique. This podcast be doing numbers. Unique gave me a lot of game about this YouTube thing. Man, I appreciate that, Hassan. Eddie Griffin supporting Trump. I don't have no problem with nobody supporting a political candidate. I don't really get into that. Now, if I heard if I heard a person talking, and even in that aspect, people can reserve the right to change their mind. If he want to support Trump, that's on him. I don't have no problem with that. Yeah, shout out to Unique. I did a live with Unique. I might do another one with him. I'm gonna hit him today, man. Yeah, Parchment nasty, man. You know that joint ain't right. That joint's so terrible, bro. Like it make national and world news, global news. Who rail from uptown? Yeah, rail from uptown, one of the best athletes I ever met. Free rail. He said, man, have a brother on your channel that didn't go to jail so we can show the youngest how to avoid that box. I respect that statement. Drop a fly interview. We got them coming. But DC Blacks, just unfortunately, is about those of us that did go to prison. It's like a prison channel, homie. Man, shout out to Big Psych. Go follow Big Psych, the voice too, man. Go follow Psych, man. My DC home. You need fly interviews. All right, I hear y'all on the fly interviews. I told them that, man. Y'all want me to make a whole fly channel and just let fly rock out? I got so many other interviews. Yeah, Psych is hilarious. I told him we need to do YouTube, but he wouldn't even have to leave the house. Y'all want a Psych interview? For those that's on the DC circuit, y'all want me to get Psych on here? Have I seen Candace? Who is that? Nah, I never wore flip-flops in the day room. I'm old school. Y'all want a Psych interview? What y'all want to interview Psych about? What questions y'all want? For those, everybody know who Big Psych is? I might can get you a Big Psych interview, man. Nah, Earl Sanders, I wasn't taking your story for a joke, bro. I mean, I'm interacting with everybody. I laugh here, laugh there. Send me an email or something. You can't give me your whole story right here on the live. I look it up. I just say, who are you? I'm a student of the game. I'm constantly learning. That's why I told you to hit me, educate me. Send me some information out, I'm going to check it out. This is what I'm into. This is what I do. Right here where I'm sitting at is a computer. I look tired. I ain't tired. If I was tired, I'd be out of here. Nah, one thing for sure, let me tell you, for those that are interested, if I do a Psych interview, I ain't interviewing them about nothing stupid. Like, I'm gonna interview him about, other things that's gonna be, like, he not a dummy. I'm not gonna even entertain none of that if that's what y'all want. Y'all want a Psych interview. Yeah, so and we're not gonna do that on YouTube. Like this a business for me. Me doing these lives on YouTube is just to interact with the subscribers, the followers, you know what I mean? Show a little bit of my human side. But my interviews, I take them serious. I edit them myself. I research the information myself. You know, I drive. I do a setup with the camera. If I had a team, it'd be a big time production. I mean, and the more and more that I'm taking it serious now that I see that it's definitely, man, it's definitely a business. And you could do some things. I'm gonna take it serious. That's why I'm doing the lives. I'm doing the lives just to interact. Something more important. All right, I sent him a message to see if he's interested in the interview. Yeah, everybody said that. And it's funny this conversation come up on this YouTube live. I just was stopped somewhere over in Southeast and the dude brought the same thing. I was like, man, I'm glad you back on point. So, you know, I didn't bring it to YouTube, so I could tell you saw it on Instagram. I tried to keep it on Instagram. The only way it went to YouTube was whenever bloggers got involved, and that ain't my style. So, you know, I apologize for that, bro. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah, I appreciate it. Go see if I can find this joint about Anthony Jones. Might even do a live about it. See if I can find some more pictures, man. Baltimore been rocking with me. Chicago been rocking with me. I'm gonna do a story on Jeff Ford. I was looking at some stuff about Jeff Ford. Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to them El Rugans. Shout out to my old timer Raja. Man, I reward him. But it said in the article that while Hoover name has been in the news about this and about that pertaining to his release and his sentence, that Jeff Ford has faded from, I don't know if they say memory. They might have said a strong word like memory. So I'm gonna do a story on Jeff Ford, man. Brother Malik, he's still alive. Out ADX, out there in that, man, human tomb chamber. And just for the people who follow the content over here on this channel, I'm gonna do a Jeff Ford jump. So like when the guy asked me would I interview Rayful, and I was like, nah, I'm more interested in the guys like that, like Jeff Ford, Larry Hoover, Wayne Perry, Fly. Like I'm interested in them stories. Stories like Big Lulu, Marshall Bay, Earl Coleman Bay. Like them dudes did almost 50 years in prison. Their stories just more interesting to me, to be honest with you. Shout out to the Stones. Yeah, I believe my information right there. Follow DC Blacks on Instagram too, Earl Sanders. Shout out to the Shack. I don't know what's up with the Scarface thing. I saw at first I thought it was fake news. Damn, they was talking about flying Boys Village, bro. What year was you in Boys Village, in the 90s? Because I know them youngers down there ain't talking about fly right now. You got to be my age to know about fly, probably just a teeny few years younger than me. Yeah, I hope Face recover too, man. Shout out to Face, man. 95, yeah, I figured that. I had cousins down there in 95. I was down Lawton in 95. For 95, yeah, I turned 18 in 95. Yeah, I knew that's how I know you was somewhere around there. Boys Village, man. Trying to think of some other people that was down there in the 90s. But all right, y'all, let me go check on this Anthony Jones story. I'm trying to figure out what type of story I could do, man. Do something for the night. Free the real, man. Appreciate the love. Catch y'all later.